What in the blue hell is wrong with the Houston Texans? They just made a deal that you would see in Madden. What's up, folks? Fred Richani, TSC, with some major breaking news. Apologies for our appearance. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the real world, but the NFL keeps on going, and here's what's going on. The Houston Texans have traded their top wide receiver, one of the best wide receivers of the last half decade, DeAndre Hopkins, for David Johnson. That's right, running back David Johnson, who did play at an MVP level a few years ago, certainly not recently, traded for one of the best wide receivers, one of the best players in the game, DeAndre Hopkins. Now, if you're Kyler Murray, this is great. If you're the Cardinals, this is great because he has a very cap-friendly deal. He's due for $12.5 million, $13.5 million, and $13.9 million over the next 3 seasons. And you look at this dude's production. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. 1,048. He's caught 1,048 passes, over 8,600 receiving yards, and 54 touchdowns in 110 games. He is just unfreaking believable. In 7 seasons, he's only missed 2 games, which is a lot less than David Johnson. Now, we don't know all the details of this deal just yet, but unless this is some Herschel Walker type deal from back in the day with the Dallas Cowboys, where they needed to stock up on draft picks because the Houston Texans have been so horribly mismanaged, they have barely any draft picks. Unless it's one of those type of deals, and even then, this is mind-boggling. This is pathetic. This is something that is inexcusable. And look, if David Johnson can somehow, some way get back to that MVP type level, that'd be amazing. That'd be great. But still, I look at DeAndre Hopkins and his consistency over the years, his health over the years, and yet you trade him. I know there's no loyalty in sports. I know NFL is not for long, but what kind of message does that send to your QB, Deshaun Watson, who pretty damn soon is going to tear up that contract and say, all right, I need a new deal. Okay, what does that tell Tunsil? What does that tell all these other guys that may or may not want to remain there? And look, I talked to Bill O'Brien at the NFL Scouting Combine. Him and Deshaun Watson, have a great relationship. But even the greatest of relationships can be strained when you trade a player that well-liked, that well-respected, and that damn good. And you can look at it from a glass half full standpoint where it's like, I can't even talk right now. I can't believe it's trade. Where it's like, hey, in some ways, the Texans have kind of overachieved, and they've only had Deshaun Watson for a couple of years, and they'll only get better. Yeah, you could say that. Or you look at the glass half empty, and you could say, well, yeah, look at all the years that this era wasted J.J. Watt's prime and this defense's prime. Look at all the lack of help that Deshaun Watson has, and even less help he's presumably going to have going into 2020. I tend to lean on the latter side, the half-empty side, and it's kind of ridiculous here. You're in a conference with Patrick mother-frickin' Mahomes. You're still in a conference with the Patriots, who could still be good with or without Tom Brady, although it's debatable if Tom Brady does leave. You have the Titans, who brought back Tannehill, are presumably bringing back Derrick Henry. I know they franchise tagged him. We'll see if he sits out or anything like that. So I'm just mind-boggled right now. As y'all could tell, I'm almost damn near speechless. It's just, I'm out of breath. I don't know the adjectives, the verbs, the pronouns to describe this deal. But I think if you're the Cardinals, you deserve an A+. And if you're the Houston Texans, unless y'all got some grand plan, and again, got some Herschel Walker highway robbery type of damn deal with draft picks, this deal sucks for y'all. But I want to hear from you. What do you think about this deal? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Leave a comment below. Tweet us, Facebook us. Do what you got to do. If you enjoyed this update, like, share, take care. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications for more updates. I've got a ton of videos coming out of the NFL Scouting Combine that have been uploaded, including a press conference with Houston Texans coach Bill O'Brien and GM, who probably shouldn't be the GM, Bill O'Brien, who probably shouldn't be the coach, Bill O'Brien. All right, I need to calm down, folks. I need a glass of water. Until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the games, unless you're the Houston Texans fans.